morning. It is Thursday today. I have got an epic trek by public transport later. Probably I'm going to be leaving at 3:30ish. I haven't actually checked the train times yet. Got a slightly complicated day. So I've got a rehearsal this evening at my boyfriend's house. Isabel was coming to it, but then we remembered she had a dentist appointment at 4 in our local area, and she's going to have to go because I've changed it the last 2 times because things came up. So I wasn't going to change it again. So didn't want her commuting all the way to my boyfriend's house on her own after, because it would be a little bit late, getting dark. So she's actually going to go to my dad's tonight because it's a lot closer, and then she's going to commute to my boyfriend's tomorrow. Anyway, you might remember from yesterday's vlog that I went a little bit crazy in the reduced to clear section in Tesco's, and I got lots of really nice goodies that I normally wouldn't want to spend the extra money on. So I'm going to have the breakfast of the gods now. I haven't served it up yet, but I'm going to have reduced to clear prawns and reduced to clear salad medley, and then move on to a bowl of delicious exotic fruit with a creamy natural yogurt. Oh, yum. Well, that was an alright breakfast. I couldn't eat the yogurt, it was too much, so that's gone back in the fridge. I am gonna have a bath now and get ready for the day. It's quite late already, but I've been working in my pyjamas before breakfast. A bit lukewarm. There's a nap to these taps. If it runs too fast, it runs lukewarm. Yeah, it's going warm now. I'm all bathed and dressed now, and look, I've got my outfit ready to pack. I sewed a little bit of Velcro just here so I could do it up under my chin because it was a bit gappy. I need to find some face paint. I'm hoping it's in that box there, but I'm going to look later because I've got something else I need to do now. I need to try and do Izzy's online check-in for the dentist. She tried, I just sent her the link and she just couldn't get into it at all. So I'll give it a go now, and if it doesn't work, I'll ring them. Mystery solved. I tried to get in, couldn't get in. Rang the dentist. They had the name spelt wrong. That's all it is. But apparently she can't do it herself until she's 18. I have to do all the online check-in stuff, and there's the text from the dentist with the new link. That was quick. I found the face paints. It wasn't in that one. There were really random bits from my old front room in there. I've still got some boxes to unpack from when I moved, you know. Just 1 or 2, and I don't know what's in them. But anyway, I found the face paints. Oh, I've got stencils and everything. What I tend to do is just buy reduced to clear Halloween stuff after Halloween and then hoard it for another year. Oh, we've got some stickers here. Oh, Izzy might like these for hers. Yeah, she did some really exotic looking face paint. She trialed it last night. Fake blood. Oh, maybe I'll have a bit of that. I just want to be a werewolf, so my fur is grey, so I guess I sort of want a blackish sort of base with white streaks and then blend it a bit. But it's kind of awkward when you've got to play instruments because you need your mouth kind of paint free. Otherwise it's going to end up all over your instrument and make it skid about and slide. Well, what have we got here? I've got white and I've got black, so yeah, I shall just pack what I can. I'm going to take my shopping trolley, I think, just so I've got all my gear and I can transport it easily. I've got a couple of hours before I need to leave, actually. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll pack now, have a leisurely lunch, and then if I have time, work on the lyric sheets for the sing-along stuff in the pub. I'm trying not to overload myself because I've got a terrible tendency to do that. Just get all excited and write loads of stuff on my to-do list and then feel bad for not doing them all, but actually they were over ambitious in the first place. I really want to just live at a slightly slower pace and take stuff in more. It's about 1 hour and 10 minutes before I have to leave now. Pizza's in the oven, so it's this one that I bought yesterday. I've put mushrooms on the top of it as well, so that should be about 10 minutes or so. Oh, I've been doing housework, I have, washing up and stuff, clearing up. I've packed this much so far, got me Halloween stuff in there, my sheet of that stuff I need to refer to. There's my silver bag with all my miking up gear, a music stand, tripod for the camera. Oh, there's the dishwasher finished. I never do the drying cycle, I do the really quick one and then just let it air dry. Camera's in there, but I haven't packed my chargers or laptop or anything yet. That's going to be kind of last minute. That's a vlogging light. It's one of these. You know, I won't shine it at the camera, but it does make a big difference, and you can change the colour temperature as well by making it warmer or colder looking. That kind of comes in handy when I'm vlogging away from home. In this bag, so far, I've got the old flute and the whistle, so not much in there, but my laptop will be going in there and probably all my chargers. Oh, and Izzy's injection pen as well, because she needs to have her injection on Friday night. Miss Isabel is actually going to sing at our gig, not with the band, but they are also going to be running an open mic session as well. We're only doing a small portion of the evening, don't even know how much we're going to be playing for yet, but some of it's going to be given over to open mic. So Isabel would like to participate. I'm rather hoping she'll let me film it and put it on our Facebook. Another thing I'm going to be taking with me is a packed tea for me, and I'm going to make a packed tea for Izzy. We're going to eat separately, probably in transit, to be honest. We're rehearsing at 7 and I'm going to arrive around 6:30 at IB's, and I just thought it would be less complicated and easier if I just ate en route, and then he doesn't have to worry about feeding me then. It's just one less thing for him to have to worry about. And he's never got food in his house. Oh, he's a nightmare. IB, if you're watching this, you are a nightmare when it comes to food. The opposite to me. I am Mrs. Stocked Cupboards. Like, even when there's not a pandemic on and it's summer and we're not expecting to get snowed in, I have always got food in my house. Always, always a good stock of non-perishables, just in case, because food is good. Hunger is not good. IB does not have this mentality. IB's thinking, I'm feeling hungry. Let's go to the shop and buy some food to cook. And he doesn't live near shops. So I will be packing some emergency snacks because, see, once I get hungry, I have to eat there and then. Like, my legs start to go wobbly and I feel dizzy. I need feeding immediately. And so if I don't have that, like, it makes me feel worried and anxious if I don't have snacks somewhere. I had a nickname in one of my bands called Squirrel because I was apparently always squirreling away food and into my bag and that. I reckon it's done. Let's turn that off. Oh yes, looking very done. That'll do nicely. Gosh, that's a hot waft coming out of the oven. I can see steam coming off it. There's my lunch then. I'm going to pack Izzy's up once it's cooled down a bit in some foil for her to take with her. Dinner was delicious. I'm all packed. I've packed Isabel a packed tea and left it by the door because now she's gone to the dentist, but she's going to pop back here before she gets the train to my dad's. And she knows where to put her hands on it. Isabel is terrible for forgetting her packed lunches. Nightmare for doing that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she doesn't just walk straight past it on her way out later. Worst case scenario, she has to be hungry for a little while before she gets to my dad's, and then she'll go foraging. So I don't think she's going to expire. What else? Yeah, I've made myself a packed lunch, and I've also packed some hummus, bread rolls and rice cakes, just so there's no danger of me actually starving over the next few days. Okay, I have packed everything else, so my tech is in and it's time pretty much to head out of the door. I'm on the train and it is raining with a capital R. Look at the state of my lovingly packed stuff. A car went through a huge puddle, didn't it, and absolutely covered me. And I don't have a coat on because I've left it at IB's. Oh well, I had an umbrella of course, which is there, but that was no good to me because the puddle water came sideways. We're pulled up at a very rainy Pontypridd station. It's getting dark, as you can see. I've been sitting here and I've just very quickly edited everything I've filmed so far today. Going down in the lift today because I've got my trolley, you see.
Concourse level.
If I want the lift, I need to go this way.
Yeah. Doors opening. Lift going up. Doors closing. Opening.
Hey, look at that freight train, loads of logs. Oh, cool. It just goes on and on, look. I've wandered up to the end of the station. Oh, that thing's on the move again. Look at those puddles at the end of the platform there. Looks so pretty with the reflections of the lights. I have about 20 minutes till my train is due. I'm not hungry yet. I've been trying to find out from Isabel if the dentist would actually see her because it occurred to me maybe they needed an adult to accompany her because she's only 16, but I'm going to try and ring her now. Yeah, I've spoken to her, she's absolutely fine. They didn't refuse to see her without an adult, doesn't need any fillings, and all is well. Oh, I look very yellow. Excuse the excessively yellow look. It'll be that light up there causing the yellowness. Look at all these buildings here. Amazing. It's occurred to me I'm probably going to be travelling in rush hour, and there's nothing worse when you've got a big cumbersome trolley because there's nowhere to put it. Like, well, it'll be what it'll be, won't it? Not too much of a crowd waiting for the train at the moment, actually. Might not be too bad. Fingers crossed then, see what happens. Look at the shadows up there on the BBC building. I like that.
Tren sy'n nesau at platform 1 yw gwasanaeth 11 munud I 6 o'r gloch trafnidiaeth Cymru I Brigadier Piccadilly.
Here comes my train! Oh, it's going all the way down there. Blinking typical, innit? Got a bit of a jog now to get to that. Oh my gosh, that train was so crowded. I got separated from my sandwiches as well because I kind of had to leave my trolley in the baggage rack and then proceed along the aisle of the train. Found somewhere to perch my bum on the edge of a seat. It's awkward in the pandemic, not really meant to sit next to people, but people were literally crammed in the ends of the carriages standing, so just had to really kind of spread out a bit. So yeah, I didn't get any food yet, but Ivy's just buying himself some chips, so I'm gonna eat my sandwiches with a few chips in his house shortly before rehearsing, and we've had to text down and say that we just got held up, so which we have. Oh, and it's raining, but look at that, that's so psychedelic. Well, it's not very psychedelic colour, but I really like the way that's doing that. That's cool. It's feasty time. Look, Ivy's been to the chippy. Want a chip? There's my rolls and hummus and some Greek feta cheese pastries if you want. Ivy, you probably don't because you've got an actual hot pasty. I'm going to tuck in now. Feeling quite proud of my creativity here. Hot chips, and there's brie under there in the roll, and I've smeared some of the posh hummus on as well. Look. Oh yeah. All set up and ready to rehearse. Well, almost. Ivy's synthesizer has turned into a microphone, and whenever he touches it, it goes and comes out through the speaker, and we have no idea why. It's one of life's mysteries. This is the problem when you start introducing tech into your band. It was simpler with the acoustic instruments.
I was working in my lab late one night when my eyes beheld a nearly sized.
He did the mash.
He did the monster.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
Monster mash. Oh, I can't do it. Monster mash.
I'm sure there's some form of kill button there somewhere where it just kills all of them, and I can't work out which one it does. Which one does it?
Fire on a mountain, run, boys, run. Devils in the house, the rising sun. Chickies in the bread pan, picking out dough. Johnny dizzy dog bite, no child, no. Strange, deranged.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together rookie.
The Addams Family. Ivy's got this head mic on, like stuck over his head with a little thing, and Dan said, "Is Beyonce?" I said, "No, he's Beyonce."
Well, it's Beyonce.
So you think this is funny? What about this?
Anyway, we're nearly finished. We're going to have a last run through of Thriller, which is probably not going to film. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. Time's getting on. What have you got that head mic on?
Oh, just for a laugh.
What, during Thriller?
No.
You're going to put me off. Dan could do with it. Stinking parts on this.
That's fine by me.
Do I want it? No.
As horror looks you right between the eyes, 'cause this is Thriller. Ooh, door. You hear the door slam. And realize there's nowhere left to run. And hope that this is just imagination.
Hero of the Thriller.
You need to set up that mic. Heavy reverb on, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Dan's gone. It's 10:35, so we didn't finish quite as late as before, but we did start earlier, and we're definitely going to have like a 3-hour rehearsal tomorrow before the gig itself, and we've got to pick Izzy up at some point from a train station. Yeah, we got a plan. Anyway, it's getting late. I've got a cup of tea on the table in there, and IB's putting the telly on. We're going to chill out and watch a bit of TV together before bed. But if you've enjoyed today's video, please feel free to give it a like, which helps channels to grow. I really, really appreciate that. And if you're new here and would like to follow more of my story here in South Wales, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.